Thank you, everybody. You know, I can talk for hours on this subject, but we got 2 minutes. So my goal here is to kind of explain where things are going as far as I can tell. And 2 weeks ago, I had the opportunity to go down to Orange County and ride in, not test drive, ride in an automotive or an autonomous car. This was a Nissan LEAF, a 2012 model that had been outfitted with lasers, sonic sensors, and cameras. The car drove itself perfectly. Objects were put out in front of us, the car went around us. The car stayed between the lanes, the car stopped at the stop sign, the car read the speed limit sign, understood it, and went up to that speed. The car, when we got out of it, went down a line of cars and parked itself. This is today. Nissan and Tesla and Ford and GM and Toyota, Mercedes are all making autonomous cars. Now, they're not going to be gas cars, in my mind. They're all going to be electric. And imagine 20, 30, 40 years in the future, you don't own a car. You just need to be transported from one place to another, and you want to do it when you want it, and you want to go as safely and as efficiently as possible, and as cheaply as possible. So the car shows up when you need it. You just call it on your iPhone or whatever, and it's there. It takes you where you want to go, drops you off at the front door, and you walk in. You don't have to own the car. You don't have to wash the car, maintain the car, fuel the car, house the car, and you don't have to find parking. So in my mind, that is the end game, and we are coming to that fairly quickly. Most of you here will be absolutely using this service in a few years. And as us older folks die off, because I know I talk to people about this all the time, they say, I'll never give up my car, I like driving. Well, you know, we drive in LA on the freeways all the time, and it's not so much fun. You're tense, you know, you're having to deal with traffic and all the jerks around you who don't know how to drive. And so in the future, instead of dealing with that, you can get work done on the way to work. You can snooze on the way to work. In other words, you don't have to deal with that traffic. The car will do it for you. The car will be designed without a steering wheel. It just shows up, it's got 4 plush seats, Wi-Fi enabled, you've got food in the car and whatever. But it's going to be cheaper than owning your own car, much more convenient than owning your own car. I'll probably keep my Zero motorcycle because it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But, you know, I can give up the car ownership easily. One car can do the work of 10 or 20 today. Remember, these cars don't need drivers, so they don't go to sleep. They just need to charge. So the car will work 24/7, and it will take the place of several cars taking people to work. And then during the day, it's taking people here and there. And then at night, it takes people back home from work. And then later on at night, it's taking people to clubs, bringing them home drunk, because they're not driving, right? So think about that in the future. But in the meantime, you have to drive on electricity. And you want that electricity to come from renewable sources. So the first thing you do is you switch your home's electricity to renewable, either wind or solar. And then the second thing you do is you get a plug-in car. So now you're running your home and your car on sunlight, wind energy, but you're not using coal, you're not using natural gas, and you're not using oil. So that's the future. It's coming whether we like it or not, but trust me, everybody here is going to like it a lot.